Okay, solving trig equations. I actually chose this one because it looks terrible, but it's actually not bad at all. So I guess what I'll tell you is when you see something that looks as complicated as this, ask yourself what you're missing that's obvious. Like we have a 5 here and a 10 here and a 3 here and a 6 here, and 5 is half of 10 and 3 is half of 6. And both of these have tan in them. So I think what this one's going to come out to, if I'm wrong, this is going to suck, but I think this comes out to factor by grouping. So what I'm going to try to do is this. I'll just try a little bit of factoring here. I'm going to factor out 5 tan theta, because I can get 5 out of 10, and I can definitely get tan theta out of that. So I'm going to take 5 tan theta times, right, sine theta minus 2. Check my math here. 5 tan theta times sine theta is 5 sine theta tan theta. And 5 tan theta times negative 2 is negative 10 tan theta. That worked, didn't it? And then here I'm going to factor out, right, 3. 3 times sine theta. That's looking good, isn't it? 3 times negative 2. So what did I get here? What we got here was this. These are matching factors, aren't they? So I can simplify this by combining this and this. Right? So now I can take this 5 tan theta plus 3 times sine theta minus 2. And if you're one of those people who's looking and goes, what just happened? You just dropped one of those. I didn't, right? It's 5 tan theta times this. Well, here's that 5 tan theta times this, and this are the same thing. And then I was going to do 3 times sine theta minus 2, and I am. 3 times sine theta minus 2. So it does work. The reason that you would do this is so you can use that zero product property. So what I'm going to do here is just set this thing equal to 0. So I'm going to ask the question, when is 5 tan theta plus 3 equal to 0? And if you do your algebra here, you're going to get that tan theta is equal to negative 3/5, right? And if you do the same thing on this side, you ask yourself, when is sine theta minus 2 equal to 0? You would get that sine theta would have to be equal to 2. Well, we know this is not true, right? Because we know that sine theta has a range of sine theta is less than 1, less than or equal to 1, and greater than or equal to negative 1. So this doesn't fit in there. So this is no solution here, right? So no solution here. But over here, we do get a solution, and we can just start solving this if you want to. We say that theta is equal to the inverse of tan of negative 3/5. And I don't know, I think it's like, I don't know, remember what it is. It works out to some weird degrees. I guess it turns out to be like negative 31 degrees. Don't quote me, but what I really wanted to show you is how would you work through this. And it's not anywhere near as bad as it seemed. So we looked for patterns here, and we did a little bit of factor by grouping, didn't we? Okay, you guys, I really hope this was helpful. Please subscribe, and your comments are really welcome. So factor grouping. Factor by grouping. All right? Thanks for the hard work.